You be running ads on your shit.
Yo. Okay, this is hilarious. I'm not gonna lie. No, it's not hilarious in the moment. But this is okay. Look, you know what I'm saying? I did my research before I started speaking on this. You know, in the hood, Halle Berry and DDG shit. And what Daryl Cranberry. Okay. A lot of shit at face value, right? Haley Bailey claimed DDG abused and attacked her multiple times, restraining order. Okay. Now look, I went through the article. You know what I'm saying? I did it so you don't have to. You know what I'm saying? Look, I went through the article. I'm gonna give y'all the scoop and everything. And I'm not gonna lie, bro. Yo, the shit made me laugh a little bit. The shit made me laugh a little bit. Okay, so first off, right? Elephant in the room. You know what I'm saying? Look, to get a restraining order, you need proof, right? You know what I'm saying? I've lived a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I know this. Tight shit, right? Tight shit. Okay, cool. Now look, does it always mean that the dude or whoever is on is the bad person, the aggressor? No, cause sometimes, bro, it can be, you know, the bear gets poked, the bear gonna maul your ass. Now, am I saying my boy Daryl did that? No. But do I know? You know what I'm saying? No, the nigga dick not in my ass, yo. I'm gonna be real. But look, there are a couple fallacies here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like that word, fallacies. You know what I'm saying? I'm a little bit, you know what I'm saying? I did like 2 weeks at Harvard type shit. Now, look. Okay, I was reading, right? I saw the bruise. I said, okay, cool. Now, see, this could very much be real. You know? But it could be the nigga was defending himself. Cause I'm not gonna lie. Usually if like, you know, you grabbing someone, this is defend yourself. But, you know, they was talking about it was in the car, yada yada yada. They got ring proof. Right? Pulling her hair, slamming her face on the steering wheel and chipping her tooth. Okay, cool. Not okay, cool. That's just my, you know what I'm saying, my dialect. Okay, though, right? Bada boom, bada bing, chip tooth, yada, yada, yada. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I feel like, personally, though, if you got slammed into a steering wheel, you getting a lot more than just, you know what I'm saying, a little fucking ant in your shit. You know, I feel like if you got slammed into a steering wheel, your shit would chip. Like, chip. You know what I'm saying? But look, I don't. Hot guys in towels. Guess who? What the fuck are they suggesting me? Look, but look, you know, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Not all glass breaks the same. Okay, cool. So then you scroll down. They talking about how he was texting her yada 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 on Mother's Day yada yada. Okay, here's what made me laugh. Okay, so I was reading this. You know, I saw this shit when it came out. I mean, look, we all a little parasocial. Look, it was talking about Halle Berry and Brent Faiyaz. Personally, bro, I ain't gonna lie. Little sidetrack. I'd hate, look, out of everybody who in that industry, bro, I'd hate to get my bitch took by Brent. I ain't gonna lie, bro. The way he be talking about doing women, oh man, every Brent song that play, I'd tweak out. Like, damn, he talking about my bitch? But anywho, now look, okay, cool, yada yada. It's really irrelevant. You're right. It's just a nigga being petty. Now look, the part that fried me is that bitch say tomorrow. And I was like, yo, what the fuck you mean tomorrow? And you know, I'm not, look, I work for Steve Jobs. But I've had an iPhone for some due time now. How the fuck the text say tomorrow? You know what I'm saying? It's just, that's a little bit of a fallacy because that don't make no sense. You know what I'm saying? But look, once again, I'm not taking no sides. I'm just pointing out the bad in the loopholes in this everything. You know what I'm saying? And everything type shit. Now look, saw that shit cool. I think after that, just like bull. Got it on live. We were here in a little bit. Look, before this Lotto, I think the only thing that might be held up, right? That, you know, the niggas on Twitter, because, you know, girls on Twitter like to just, I ain't gonna lie, bro. An allegation in this time and age, bro, especially with Twitter, bro. The way the girls just the sheep mindset jump your dumb ass is crazy as fuck, right? But only thing I say that's probably reasonable, because it means that the judge had to see it and stuff. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, she got money. She get a good ass lawyer, but you know, it's the Ring camera, and I think they brought it up like somewhere around here. Yeah, look. As he drove off, she claimed DDG threw the phone out the window and yelled at her, "Go get it, bitch." Sorry, that's not funny. It just imagine that nigga Daryl saying that shit. Man, I got you, Daryl. Incident prompted Halle to go file a police report. She says she also has ring footage backup side of the story. You know what I'm saying? Okay, ring footage. Okay, cool. That's valid. I don't know what's on the camera. It could be manipulation a little bit in the words. I don't know. Right? And then here's the shit him find out live on the stream. Fat ass TMZ logo.
Like, should I get a stylist? Why are they saying GGTMZ?
Why that shit in fucking Nokia quality? Oh, there we go.
Alright, I'm looking at her story now. Oh. All that. Don't even. That can't even be real. All that, bro. All that.
I feel like, bro, it's one thing to have it come out when you off the air. It's one thing for it to come out and you confuse your damn self, though. You know what I mean? Like, even you don't know what the fuck going on. Talking about something, it's not real. That's a big thing. I ain't gonna lie, bro. You know what I'm saying?
But that can't even be real. That's the thing.
But don't even. But you remember we talked about last night? All that. Let me say something. It's not.
No, I'm saying.
Because he's not even mad. He just like, he lost.
But I don't know where that even came from.
Yo, stop these fake allegations.
Aiden, shut up, nigga. You're Jewish. What are you talking about, dude? Yo, my bad. I don't know. This nigga, he ain't talking about shit, though. I watched the whole thing. But, yeah, bro. I don't know how y'all feel about that, bro. I don't know how y'all feel about that, bro. I don't know if y'all read it. Here's y'all scoop, though. Apparently there's proof out there of her having her shit chipped before my boy DDG. You know, I'm not going ride a nigga dick, though. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know nigga personally. He could be fucking P. Diddy. You know what I'm saying? You saw P. Diddy beat the shit out of his bitch. Get your ass back in this room. Hadouken. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, we never know niggas behind the camera and shit. But, you know, it just, I don't know, some shit fishy. You know what I'm saying? I pray they all work it out, though. You know what I'm saying? That shit sounds terrible, especially for my boy Halo. And yeah, bro. I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, I don't know. If shit comes out, they develop more, but till then, we out of here. See ya.
You be running ads on your shit?